Hello everyone, welcome to yet another live session. So for those who are new here, I'm Shanaz.
This is Sarika. Hi guys.
Hi guys. So those who have been following our live, you know our names. Hope you guys are enjoying our live session. So like 2 weeks before, we did a live session on difference between cast iron cookware. So this has been a major inquiry to us from the customer side. So today we are going to dig little deeper into this topic, and we are going to show specifically what you can cook in iron cookware and what you can cook in cast iron cookware. Let's get started. Let's hear from our expert, Sarika.
So yes, just to more briefly describe about what she said is that I'll tell you what all dishes you can cook with your different iron cookwares and what all you can cook with your different cast iron cookwares. So we did have a few DMs asking that what are the different dishes? Why should we have so many vessels? So for example, I can just say, if you take a cast iron oak, so this oak, if you see in all your fried rice shops or everything, iron oak, yes, iron oak, you can see the vendors using the big ones.
Yeah.
So we just have the little smaller ones where you can use it in your home. What happens is your iron gets heated as it's very thin, it gets heated evenly, and even on the sides it gets hot really very fast. So when you toss anything, it will nicely absorb the heat and you'll get a slight burnt smell. So if you're going to make any Indo-Chinese, because we don't prefer Chinese, we prefer Indo-Chinese where there's a lot of masalas, you will have to mix, you need a lot of space. For that only, we just suggest oak. Not that you cannot make fried rice in a kadai, you can. But still, if you have that oak, you can toss it. The long space is there so that when the food falls on that, you'll get more taste. You'll have more flavorful fried rices, or you'll have more. And if you're going to make, say, Manchurian or something like that, you'll have a lot of space to play around with the sauce.
That's why for Indo-Chinese, the tossing is very important.
Yeah. Like if you're going to make your wings, say you have a deep fried wings, you want to toss it, you can have a lot of space where you can play around. See, the same thing if you cook in this also you'll get. If you're going to cook for, say, one person, you can cook in this. But if you have an oak, you'll have a long surface on the side. So what will happen is it will give you that more comfort of cooking Indo-Chinese. And then you might ask, so why this? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why this? This again, you can make your small batches of fries if you want to, or you can make your if you want to make any of your South Indian porridge, or if you want to make any of your fried snacks, which is something small. So for all those, you can use these pans. So in the same thing, we have it in cast iron also. We call them a skillet or a pan. So those are something which you can bake in. So this we would not recommend baking because we have a bake-like handle or it has an wooden handle. So if you can't bake. Yeah, you can't use iron for baking, but you can use iron for baking. You can't use these products because they have handles.
They have handles, okay.
But cast iron, as I've always told you, it is just made out of a single piece.
Yeah, as you can see here, we have a deep kadai of ours.
So it is made out of a single piece, so you can use it for baking purpose also. Not only baking, you can start off a dish and then end it up in an oven. So I would just like to say that any recipes which you see, which is made in air fryers, in your Instagram feeds, your Facebook feeds, you can try those recipes in your oven also. Just that the time is going to be 10 or 15 minutes extra. So basically, air fryer and oven are not much different. Air fryer is just a compact oven.
Compact version of oven.
Oven which has a fan inside, so the air spreading is really very fast. So don't worry that if you don't have an air fryer, don't immediately purchase for that. I am not against air fryer. I'm just telling if you have an oven, you can use that also. You can use your cast iron products in your oven. What happens is the cast iron products enables it to give a better texture.
Exactly, the texture of the food, the taste of a food.
It also it enhances, it enriches, it enhances. It gives you a big dynamics to your food that you should actually feel. So I've mentioned this multiple times, but still, again, I would just like to bring that. So if you're going to bake anything, if you want to use it in the oven, definitely go for a cast iron. And then you might have doubts like why kadai. So I'm not just letting her talk. I want to say everything, whatever I know. Why a kadai is majorly to do your deep fries. So if you're going to make your samosas, if you're going to make a chicken 65, whatever it is, veg, non-veg, any dish which you want to make a deep fry, you can use a kadai. Apart from that, you can use your sabjis also. Exactly. But don't cook a full tomato-based sabji in your kadai.
Exactly. And then I have another doubt.
Yeah.
Can we use iron in induction stove?
Yes, all our iron and cast iron is induction friendly.
The flat base.
Yeah, the flat base. So anything which has a flat base, you can use it on an induction stove. The iron directly, it has magnetic properties, so obviously it will work on an induction. Not only iron, even cast iron. If it has a flat base like this, you can use it on your induction. Exactly. You need not be scared that your tawa is heavy, because we're not going to throw this on your induction. We're just going to place it. So it is not a problem. You can use it on your induction. So don't get scared that it will break. No, it will not.
Okay. Now I have a doubt. So these both are iron products, right?
Yeah.
The basic ingredient in this cookware is iron. So why is like this is thin? Sorry, this is thin and this is thick.
Okay, so again this is sheet.
Okay.
This is sheet and this is melted and poured into casting.
Okay.
So that is the major difference, as I've always mentioned. So this is thin and this is thick. That is all is the major difference. So you can fry all your deep fried items also in this. This is thin in nature, so it will quickly get heated. So this is a cast iron where slightly heating takes a long time. So difference between what to fry here and what to fry there. Again, I can give you examples. If you're going to make your bhajis, say for example, those ones you will have very thin vegetable inside. So if you're going to put it in this, quick cooking is enough for you because your batter will cook very fast. But we would prefer, we would suggest you to cook a samosa in this because the heat, the samosa takes quite a little longer time to cook because the entire outer shell should cook and then it should become crispy. While in the meantime, the inner filling will also become hot. So anything you want to do a long cooking or a pakora or something like that, we would suggest a cast iron than an iron. Sure. Iron is something where you can fry really very fast. You want to make your fryam, you want to make your pappadams for your daily uses.
This is for your quick cookings.
More of like quick cooking, so that they will, it has a lot of heat coming out and it will not char your food. Okay. So we would say that for quick cooking, if you want to make pappadams, you're going to make your fryams, or anything which is going to be quick fried. Okay. So we would suggest this. You can make even puris,
but we can't.
We would suggest filling for kachoris or samosas. It is not that you can't use, you just need a little bit of practice, but in this it's going to be very comfortable for you to use.
And then you'll get the texture in the
yeah, definitely. But for samosas it's just the oil texture only. But when you make your fries or your sabjis, you will definitely feel the texture difference in a cast iron.
Going back to previous topic where we were talking about cooking acidic like tomato tamarind. So this is also iron, this is a cast iron.
So we would suggest not to cook any acidic food, preferably in iron and cast iron, because they are made out of real iron. They do react. Yes, Indus Valley cast iron products react with acidic food. So if you're going to add 1 or 2 tomatoes to your sabji, then it's fine, you can go ahead. But if you're going to make an entire tomato soup or a tomato-based sauce, we prefer not using this. It is not going to cause any harm, but the tomato flavor, the iron flavor will be very prominent in tomato.
Okay.
They complement each other, so the iron flavor is very high in tomatoes. So we would suggest not to use, and then you will have the you will have a slight blackening of the gravy because of the iron too much getting corroded by the tomato or the lemon or the tamarind. So that is the reason we are telling not to use that.
So this also goes for milk-based food.
Yeah, milk-based food. But if you're going to make a halwa, you're going to add milk in the end, that is not a problem.
Okay, you just don't have to like boil milk and make milk-based food in this.
See, but you can make your more kolambu, your curries, that you can make, because that what they'll do is generally they'll finish off the gravy, they'll add it and immediately stop.
Okay.
So the heat of this will cook it, and then we would recommend you to transfer any cooked food immediately to another vessel. Because cast iron and iron, if there is water content, it is going to react. As we say, Indus Valley products are properly made out of iron products. So they will react. So if you have food, don't store it in a cast iron, transfer it to another vessel and just store it. So cooking in this will enrich your food with iron content, but you can store it in a different vessel. Otherwise, there is no issue for the food, but the food colors will change, which I think so many of you will not like, because you're putting so much of hard effort and love in cooking. Definitely you want to present it also well. So these are the few tips. So if you want any other topics, you want you have more questions, do you want us to address anything else,
Please
more
drop it in the
detail.
comments
Or DM or anything it is, we'll definitely answer for that.
exactly.
Anything else?
Yes, nothing. So the maintenance also goes for the same. We have done a video on this. So any good piece of cast iron will attract us, as I quote Sarika ma'am. So yeah, so we, as Sarika ma'am suggested, we ask you to not to serve. Cast iron and iron cookware is not a serveware. So you can use a tri-ply cookware as a serveware, but not cast iron cookware and iron cookware. So let's finish this live with that.
But your baked goods, you need not get scared of it, because it's only made out of sugar, maida, or maybe like any form of sugar, let us say honey or brown sugar or whatever it is. So those cookware, those products you can serve it in an iron cookware, but anything which has water, we would suggest not serving it here.
Why we are suggesting is all the Indian based cuisines are mostly gravies and sabzis. So
it's mostly curry based things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't want you to get disappointed because of that. So thank you guys for joining in this live session. You can go check out our previous live session in the Instagram feed. You can also check it out in our YouTube channel. So please do follow us for more recipes and more cookware related content and more FAQs. So please share it with your friends who loves cookware, who loves food. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.